Okay, let's have a quick look at saving and exporting then. So here's a finished project that we know does this. Fantastic. And what we want to do is check for saving. So let's go and save as. We can see that there's a few different versions in CS 5.5 that you can save older versions, and I don't have access to CS6, but I'm sure that you can save back out of that to CS5 or 5.5. Okay. We need to have a look at the publish settings. So in here, this is for exporting your project. So the main export that you're going to use is as a flash SWF shockwave file. Okay, and here you can select a version of the player. This is trying to keep you up to date. There's a version player 10.2. It's telling you what version of ActionScript you're using. You've got a name for the file, and you can click on here to save it in a different place. By default, it's going to publish your SWF file to the same place that you saved your FLA project to, and mine's saved into my flash folder. Okay, you can play around with the JPEG quality if you've got JPEGs in there, and you can also change some of these audio settings for event and stream sounds and then override them here, so you've got overall control over your sound here. The basic settings are pretty terrible. 16 kilobytes per second, fast quality so that it loads quickly, not very good at all. So you do need to address that if you are using sound in your projects. Not looking at any of the advanced stuff, that's fine. So that's for the Flash SWF file. What you can also get Flash to make for you is a HTML page or wrapper, because most browsers will play Flash files. Flash is helping you and your viewers by creating a HTML page. Okay, you can switch these things on or off if you want to, but probably a good idea just to leave them switched on. You can also create these Windows and Apple Mac projectors. You can see that's an app, so that's creating a executable file. Same with the Windows projector that contains the player, Flash player within it and your project, so that it's standalone and it will run without a browser or without the viewer's computer having to have the Flash player installed on. So it's a good idea just to switch these two things on if you're handing some work in. Okay, so you just need to press publish once you've checked that these things are there and you're happy with them, and it'll publish them to the folder where you have things saved, which is here. So here's my app. You can see it's quite big, it's 12 meg. There's the Windows XE version, which I'm not going to try and use, and here's my Flash file, the application file. There's the HTML page for it, and there's the SWF page file as well. Okay, so let's just go back on here and press OK, because we've pressed publish already, and that's those things made. Double clicking on the HTML page, that's loaded that into there. Double clicking on the application, and that's loaded that into there. And here's our project, which we'll just save, and that'll remember all of these different publish settings that we've set up here.